Yo, 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 what's cracking? What's cracking? Back at it again with another stream. This time we doing something different. We got Madden 23 Road to 99. As you can see, I'm overall 80 already. Level 9. I kind of started last night. I didn't got through the preseason already. I'm here at week 1. So, go ahead and get through this. Hold on, let me make sure my mic ain't muted. Alright, looking good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on. We about to start week 1. This season 1, week 1 game. We got our ass kicked during the preseason. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, we got our ass kicked during the preseason, my G. So hopefully the regular season is way better.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, I'm about to skip this. Why?
The Colts set to take over, and last year's starter, Carson Wentz, of course, he's in Washington now. So enter this man in his 5th season in the National Football League.
And this was a franchise that was looking to make a move at the quarterback position. Now, I'm not sure that this is going to wind up being a move that excites the fan base, though, because you're bringing in a guy who's been around a few years, but never really had any great deal of success where you say, here, take over the offense, and everyone loves it.
I don't know why every fucking game I gotta make sure I go do this outside this settings. Cause this shit is
Menu
dumb.
narration option is set to off.
Oh shit, went too far down.
Menu narration
Where this
option
shit
is
at?
set to off.
Yo, bro. I guess I gotta play with this camera.
It's a big risk, but they believe in their guy, and they're willing to give him a chance.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been the opening week starter.
Well, you certainly talked about it. You alluded to it. He's shown flashes over the last 4 years, but that's really been it at this point, a very small sample size. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, thrown another 4 scores on the ground. It's certainly a limited body of work. But now, for at least one season, he's the man here. And it's the opportunity he's been waiting for.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional, and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
Now a give to Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen that he has a flair for the big moments. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook, understanding his teammates, relating to them. Can he also make the most of his talents as the guy?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw.
Damn,
this is going to be intercepted.
God damn, I knew it was going to be
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. That's at least
Game 1 threw a fucking interception. Ain't this about a bitch? Hope they don't bring that bitch back. And they brought that bitch back.
He threw the interception the last time out, his first drive of the season here in the opening week. So now he's got to try to erase that memory and move on here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His 2nd year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the
league. Oh my God, that's fucking 2!
And the Texans,
man, the fucking coach, wide receivers fucking suck booty hole me. Why you ain't even look at the fucking ball?
There was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Hell yeah, I feel that, man. This game gonna stress me out.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives as they start again here. We'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
All right, I'm about to run the fuck out this ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I need to block.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career. And he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved. Touchdown! Will Fuller! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged start.
Hopefully they get stopped on defense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And after starting the game with 2 INTs, you remember, he got back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, my God, I threw another
for
interception.
the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I threw an interception.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo as team.
He threw the pick 6 the last time out just a moment ago. Now 3 total interceptions for him in this.
Man, they was gonna smack my ass. Boy, they been doing me dirty, G. I'm about to take it back to you. The middle was like open, bro. They ain't even giving me the space, man.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On the draw is Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys.
I ain't even gonna play with them. Me out there. But you gotta go with who can pay.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We getting our ass whooped.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he ain't dusting. He ain't dusting.
That his pass is
bucket.
intercepted for the picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here.
I'm about to quit this game and start this over.
24-yard line.
I can't let this be my week 1. My week 1 stats 4 interceptions. What the fuck? Hell no. Hell no.
Almost a full half of football
Fuck
yet
it.
to play.
I ain't played Madden in years. I ain't tripping though. Shit happens.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
If I throw another interception, I ain't never throwing the ball again. My mama. Ain't this about a bitch? I'm out here looking like Carson Palmer or something. Is that the type of build I done made?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You tell him, cuz.
Steps away to his left.
Yep, I got it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Flushed out right.
That's me.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Well, I don't understand that the commentator just said.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
I mean, I know our offense ain't doing shit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll roll him out right.
Got it. Come on. Oh, did he get out?
Be caught, but
he
the end zone says the field judge is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's
and now Indianapolis set to take the field. I kind of feel like they reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
But I ain't gonna perp like I'm like the best. I didn't do fucking 3 or maybe 4 interceptions this fucking game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's Taylor.
Oh, why he do that half block?
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
God.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
What's the word I'm looking for? My play calling.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell from 8 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 4. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Now that's into the hands of Mo Cox, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman.
That was a
An
good touchdown.
11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
That's the kind of throw that they're looking for right there, and that's a big reason why the management, the general manager, the head coach.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra.
But yeah, Mike. Alright, so boom. I ain't really do nothing that game, so I ain't getting nothing that game as expected. Let's go ahead and advance to next week. So the side activity, let's set them up. So let's see. Set the drill up. Bang. Let's get to this money. About to do a drill. Hold on, text my brother back. Do I gotta get these pads or get the first down? Go for the first down. Like, my defense must suck. 'Cause let's see if the tight end does it. And he did. I need y'all to make these catches during the game. Alright, that was expected to be a miss. I ain't gonna lie. We need some team confidence because we suck. This week, we gonna go for, let's see. Oh shit. Throw 0 interceptions. Yeah, because I just do 4 of them things. Alright, let's get it. On to the next game. We gonna play the Jags. Hopefully we can get a dub. Boost our team morale.
Today,
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out, Charles, by their new quarterback for 2022. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Able to avoid him at the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 82 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Evades him at the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go, and he finds his way into the end zone and into preseason. As general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Colts had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Back to throw here.
That's a bad decision.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A give for Taylor running right side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Will Fuller from 13 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. Back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
Catch that, man.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First down catch from Michael Pittman Jr., and he really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the second round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns, all were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Andrew Wingard in to make the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take a number.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
We got the lead. We need to hold on to it. We need to stop defense.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Stop defense.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jagsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Defense, get a stop. We'll be all right.
So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a dump off here complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock.
That's cool. Hopefully our defense can get another stop.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
first and 10, Taylor now. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Taylor, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Again, it's Taylor. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Hopefully our defense can get a stop.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Decent game, decent game. I threw an interception. We got to do that. Subdouche. Drill time. I had to play the game and see one of more defenders right there. That cut. game against the Chiefs. And then we're going to call that an end for episode 1. Hop on some GTA. You know what? That's probably a lie. I'm probably still going to be on here. I just might stop streaming. What's this, week 3?
Today,
Week 2? What's this?
from Lucas Oil Stadium in
Week 3.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Cox, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's a
second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A solid stiff arm. Now they can't bring him down. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now a give to Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On the handoff, Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Colts have liked Big Mo Alley Cox more and more over his 4 seasons with the team. Initially known just for his blocking, he's developing into a nice target as a tight end, and there he picks up a 1st down.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to...
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll buy some time right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tershawn Wharton. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Cox. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Being chased out left.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts are back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the handoff, this is Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa.
Well, that's going to be all for this stream. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all see safe, stay gangster as always. I'll catch y'all next time.